you burn calories while you're sleeping. Well, of course you do. You burn about 60 calories an hour while you're sleeping.
That's good to know.
Okay. so I mean, you burn, 400 or 500 calories if you sleep 8 hours during the night.
Well, I was going to ask you, because you just talked about how much it, how many calories it takes to gain a pound.
Right.
I want to know, just by doing nothing for one whole day, how many calories am I losing for doing absolutely nothing? On average.
You mean if you just sit around all day?
Yes, for 24 hours. For 24 hours, if I just lay in bed, how many calories am I losing?
You're awake, so you are burning more calories. When you sleep, you burn about 60 an hour. So probably if you're awake and you're moving in bed, you're talking on the phone, you're probably going to lose like 120, 100 to 110 maybe an hour.
Oh.
So
which
isn't too bad.
Which isn't too bad. So just
if
doing
somebody
nothing.
brings you 2 cookies.
Yeah, don't eat the cookie, please.
Right.
But just by
So
doing nothing, you still lose
absolutely.
calories. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Yes.
I just wanted
and even
you guys
like
to
little
know
hints,
that.
like when you talk on the phone, you should, obviously you need a cordless phone, but get up and walk around while you're talking on the phone. So if you have a 15-minute conversation, instead of sitting on the couch and talking,
you could walk
get up and walk around the dining room table, walk through the kitchen. You'll burn more calories doing that.
Go to the attic, go to the basement, climb the stairs. Sure.
And like when you take a test, like your students, now when they're testing, they burn probably 120 calories an hour to take a test because of that thought process that goes on.
Good.
So it's important that you get up and you move around too. And again, we talked about, you can still lose weight without exercising, but you have to walk. Listen, if you walk 2.5 miles an hour for an hour on the treadmill, you'll burn about 200 calories.
Okay.
You're better off skipping dessert. Well, you're not better off. The exercise is good for you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
You can lose the same amount by just not eating that dessert.
But also, too, little things. And I was watching a show the other day where this celebrity lost 25 pounds and just, very, very tiny changes that she made in her lifestyle.
But how long did it take her?
It took her, she said 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, which really isn't very long at all, for not exercising and losing 25 pounds.
Right.
So she talked about gradually changing her, her food intake, where she used to have a bagel with egg and cheese or what have you one day, and then she just took, half of the bagel off, so therefore, she didn't consume those calories, and instead of parking right next to, and we hear this all the time, instead of parking right next to the door at the mall, you want to park, farther away so you could get that, movement in, and I do that now too, and that has helped a lot too.
Right. So if you cut out 100 calories a day for a month, that's 3,000 calories.
Okay.
So in 35 days, you'll lose a pound.
Sure.
If you don't do anything except cut 100 calories.
Okay. And then she did the same thing with every meal.
Right.
cut
So she cut
certain
back
things.
a little bit.
Cut certain
and in the
things
beginning,
out.
is it tough? Sure. And here's the other problem, that the more you weigh, the hungrier you become.
Oh, gosh.
Because you need more calories to maintain that weight. So if you're 40, 50, 60 pounds overweight, you're constantly hungry because your body has to keep that metabolism going and all that extra weight.
All right.
But here's something that's very interesting. Fat, here's what happens. When you eat anything, it's turned into glycogen. Glycogen stored in the liver. When the liver's full, and this is very basic, it ships it out, stores it as a fat cell. Okay. Now, every cell in your body can only be 1 capillary away from every cell needs to be 1 capillary away from a blood vessel to maintain its health. Fat can be 2 cells away. Okay.
Oh.
So, but what happens is that for every 10 pounds of fat you have, you need 1 extra mile of blood vessels. Okay.
Extra mile? Did you say mile?
Mile of blood vessel. So if you are 20, 30, or 40 pounds overweight.
Talk about me, Paul.
That means that every time,
I'm 20 pounds.
So every time your heart
20 pounds.
beats, it's pushing an extra 2 miles.
Oh my
every time
gosh.
Your heart beats.
Okay.
Now as you lose weight,
all
of course you'll lose the capillaries too. They go away. They're built up as you gain weight. You're going to you build the capillaries. They form so that you have blood supply to the fat tissue. But you have to have it.
You know what? Let me just just say, okay, so I keep talking about, yeah, I gained 20 pounds, 20 pounds. I have a lot of people that when I talk about, oh my gosh, I gained 20 pounds, they look at me like, you are crazy. You are not fat. Where is the fat? You look normal now.
Yeah.
And to me, that's ridiculous.
And it's what you feel comfortable at.
It's not that. It's I gained 20 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I want it off. I want it off.
So
but
I'm
feeling a little bit comfortable with my fat, and I don't like that.
No,
Why is
you
that?
You can't get in that comfort zone.
I'm getting there, Paul.
No,
I'm getting there.
If you get in that comfort zone, then you won't lose it.
Yeah, because people around me, they're like, it's normal. There's nothing wrong.
They'll say,
so I get no
don't worry
support.
about it.
None. You know what my mother does? And she's looking at the show right now. She feeds me, and I can't resist her cooking because it's so good. I go over there, and instead of getting like one size portion, my mother feeds me a huge 3 grown truck driving man size portion, and of course, what do? I eat it because it's so good.
Yeah, but that's when you have
Mommy.
to, you know, get it. You gotta like push
I
away.
know.
That's the best exercise.
I know,
pushing away from the table.
Oh my gosh.
But that's what happens, and of course, that's why people, develop heart disease and other things because. You can't exert, if you're 50, 60 or more pounds overweight, every time your heart beats, and that's 60 to 80 times a minute, that you're pushing an extra 5, 6 miles, 50, 60 times a minute.
Okay.
Not good for you.
Not good.
So not only do you get low back pain and knee pain and ankle pain and,
all that pain.
You're stressing your heart.
Okay.
Stressing your heart.
All right.
And that's why people get to a certain weight and then they can't walk upstairs. They get out of breath when they walk upstairs because they just can't circulate.
Push it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's get into some of the foods. I mean, I want you to tell me, and I have a little list here, but I know you came much more prepared than me. A list
I got enough stuff in my mind.
I know of actual foods that you can eat to help, kick up or kickstart your metabolism to help you lose some weight. I've got the top 7 here according to this site, and I have other stuff too. So, all right.
Beans, very good. You want to start at 1?
Sure, that's fine.
All right, start with beans because there's a lot of fiber in the beans, and there's also a lot of protein. But now you have to be careful because there's also a lot in some beans, like lima beans, very high in carbohydrates.
Oh, okay.
So you have to be careful
I don't
of
cook
the beans that you
Mommy
choose.
cook a lot of beans, and what I read up on was that the beans Mommy cook is actually the good
lentils.
beans.
Does she make
lentils?
lentils?
Yeah, she makes lentils.
Okay. Lentil soup
and
is
black
very good.
beans too.
Black beans are very good.
Yep, sure.
But you just have to be careful because some beans do have a lot of carbohydrates in them. And of course, if you have a barbecue and you have baked beans that have maple syrup and brown sugar
and all that stuff, so
zoom.
So you want to be careful with that stuff.
So good, you negate the goodness of the bean.
Right. So you want to go ahead and add beans to your diet. Okay.
Right. So and soup. Start a meal with a cup of soup. Cup of soup is good because why? Fills you up.
Yeah.
You ever go to the restaurant? Now, normally people don't get soup, but if you go to a restaurant, you have soup, salad, and then your entree. And many times you have the soup, you have your salad, and you go, I'm full.
Because you know why? And I keep talking, Mommy, I'm going to talk about you this entire show because most folks know I don't really cook that much. My mother cooks, I go to my mother's house and I have my meal. I eat there, okay? So Mommy makes this fabulous soup, and you eat it as a meal because it has everything in it. It has everything in it.
Well,
the vegetables.
Celery,
she's got
lentils,
everything
chicken stock
in there. And it's more island-y, island-y type stuff, but oh my gosh, that's a hefty meal. With that
could
soup,
really exist on soup.
Yeah, and it's
really
my favorite thing. It's
really
my favorite thing. Yeah, she's got the squashes and the pumpkin and all that stuff in there.
All right, dark chocolate. Now, of course, there's been a lot said about heart-healthy dark chocolate. Now we're not talking milk chocolate. We're talking dark chocolate. Like, what is it? I don't know what the percentages are. It's up there, though.
Yeah, it's up there.
85, 90% cocoa.
But I don't want folks to think that you could just go out there and buy a huge the huge
you don't want to eat a whole bar
and
chocolate
sit there and just eat dark chocolate all day long because that's not what the study is saying either. Okay, it's saying that if you need something sweet, if you want a treat, go ahead and you can have dark chocolate instead of all the other crap.
But it's interesting here because it says in a study done, dark chocolate lovers who were given dark chocolate ate 15% less pizza a few hours later than those who had not eaten the milk chocolate. And when I saw that thing on the pizza, and I meant to mention this before, that you know where we get most of our fat from in our diet? The majority of our fat in our diet comes from, what do you think? Pizza. And the other thing is in the freezer. You know what that is?
No, what?
Ice cream.
Oh yeah, ice cream. And you did a commentary on ice cream.
Big thing.
Yeah,
Big.
about
Especially
not
if, you know,
eating so much ice cream.
The better ice cream you buy, the higher the fat content.
Oh
So
gosh,
that's
stop
where the majority
it.
of our fat comes from in this society.
I've cut
Pizza and ice
out
cream.
the ice cream ever since you did that little promo on ice cream.
Well,
I've
now,
cut out.
and I'm not saying that, you know, oh, you never have ice cream. You can never have a slice of pizza. That's not it. But you can't eat pizza
and you
twice
can't
a week
eat,
and have ice cream
you know,
every night.
half a gallon of ice cream in one sitting. Like,
and then have ice cream every night.
I know, you just can't
It's not
do
going to
it.
work.
Okay, so number 4.
Okay, pureed vegetables, very good, especially like tomatoes.
Sure.
Tomato sauce.
Oh gosh.
You know, the lycopene in tomatoes, very good for you.
All right.
So
and
pureed
any type of
cauliflower,
vegetable.
zucchini.
Well, the thing is, I want to, you know, just mention with vegetables in regards to my reading. It's like I could consume so much veggies and not have to worry about you know, too much weight gain.
Right.
Okay, because it is like the food to go to if you just can't, you know, satisfy with a fistful of food.
Yeah.
You could eat as much veggies, green leafy ones especially,
Yes.
and not worry about.
And it says here, you know, cauliflower and zucchini. But have you ever had cauliflower soup? You puree cauliflower and make soup out of it.
I've had it.
That
I
and
don't cook it.
asparagus too.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Eggs and sausage, protein rich. You know, eggs get a bad rap because people say, oh, there's 250 milligrams of cholesterol in an egg yolk. So eggs get a bad rap. Believe me, that's not
eat your eggs.
Eat your eggs. Yeah. If you don't take in some cholesterol, your body's just going to produce it anyway. You need it. There's cholesterol in every single cell in your body, and we are making hundreds of thousands of cells a day: skin, hair, nails. You need the cholesterol, so don't worry about it. Now, I'm not telling you to eat a dozen eggs a week, but don't be afraid to have a couple of eggs twice a week.
And also it says and sausage, and I think that a lot of folks think you're talking about pork sausages, and a lot of folks don't eat pork. So,
there's turkey sausage.
You can have turkey and chicken sausages too. So.
And nuts, we talked about that.
We talked about
Actually,
nuts.
6 and 7 are nuts and apples. We talked about fruit and nuts. Great snacks, you know.
But
almonds.
it's a handful. It's not like the whole bag because because you know I could sit there and eat some almonds. And it's high in calories too. You can't don't go and buy like the trail mix.
I was just gonna say don't buy a bag of trail mix and sit there in front of the TV and eat it at night.
Yeah, because there's chocolate and there's everything in there, and it's very, very high in calories. So don't do that. Okay, and of course number 7, apples.
Number 7, apples.
Yeah.
But not only apples too, but apples are good because apples contain a lot of water.
Okay.
So, and we're going to do the water thing. And
right now, actually,
one of the questions on there is where we get most of our water from during the day, and it is from food.
Okay.
And apples are very high in water.
All right,
so,
cool.
Pears too, very good fiber, and from pears is excellent.
Okay,
all right,
cool.
Let's get this over.
Let's get this test.
Bev, we're going to do this, and you can follow us at home now too. And take
really?
Take the quiz with us.
Okay. I'm ready, and I'm excited.
Okay, all right. This is the best ways. Now this is good because it's summertime. Best ways to avoid dehydration.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to take the quiz here.
And where can folks go? WebMD, actually. Yeah, go to WebMD if you want to follow, follow along with this.
Right. This is not something I made up. This is something that's on here.
Of course, she's going to quiz me on live TV, right?
You should drink at least 8 glasses of water per day.
True
or false?
True.
All right. Bev's saying true.
Oh my gosh.
It's false.
Really?
The correct answer.
Okay.
There's no evidence to back that up. The Institute of Medicine recommends that men get about 125 ounces of water daily and that women get 91 ounces. But that includes water from all foods, and we talked about that, foods and beverages.
Okay.
Most people get enough hydration unless they're exposed to heat, stress, or they're very active for a long time.
You mean the information that they're feeding us about our health, saying you must drink at least 8 glasses of water a day?
True.
That's bogus. Is that what you're telling us?
And they tell you that it helps you lose weight, But that's only true because when you drink water, you feel full. So you might not eat something, but actually the water doesn't actually have anything to do with weight loss.
Okay.